It's not fair. He got a bigger piece of cake. It's not fair. They got more. How often have we heard this? And maybe we probably ourselves have said this at least once in our lives. And so the people in the parable as described by Christ. The anger from the first group of laborers is not that they were cheated out of their rightful pay, but their quarrel is with the landowner's generosity. It's not fair. We work longer. The teaching obviously is about the kingdom of heaven. It's not an economic thing here. Are all called to work in the kingdom? Certainly. God the landowner doesn't count the time spent or ranks the importance of different kinds of work, but gives the same reward to all who work in the kingdom. Remember the story of the good thief? Here was a rogue and a rake all of his life who ended up on the cross, a criminal. The Romans were going to crucify him and did. They were going to kill him. And in that last second, so to speak, he had this aha moment and said, Lord, remember me when you come into your kingdom. And Jesus said, this day you will be with me in paradise. That's probably the first good thing that man did in many, many, many years. And he received the reward of eternity, the same reward that Peter and Paul did. Maybe a story would help. There was a priest and a bus driver who appear at the gates of heaven. St. Peter calls for the bus driver to come in first. And the priest complains, and he says, St. Peter, I'm a priest. And St. Peter says, yes, I know that. You are a priest. But when you preached your sermons, your congregation slept. But when he drove the bus, his prayed mightily. Both receive the same reward. Who cares who's first, second, or whatever? God's generosity is boundless. Whatever our call in life should be viewed with gratitude. If we work for the kingdom while living out our gift, God's generosity will be poured upon us. There is no more or less. We all get the same reward. And so, as we look at our lives and we say, well, that person over there will have a higher place in heaven. Not so. Or that person will have a bigger mansion in heaven. When we possess God as he wants us to know him in eternity, he is the same to all. I say these words to the glory of God.